Aries couples, welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela and this reading is going to be for the Aries couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the first half of December. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, Aries. Let's get right into your reading. Let's see what this period of time has to offer. But remember, keep an open mind when you listen to this reading. The time really is fluid, Aries, and that this may resonate at any time that you may watch it. Even though I'm saying that it's for the first half of December. And if you watch this a year from now, it may still resonate for some of you. Okay, so let's get into it. Aries, couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the Aries couples. Aries, remember that this reading can go vice versa, and that not everything here will apply to every Aries out there. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest. And if you find that it doesn't resonate at all, check the videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. This is going to be for you, Aries, if you have Aries in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you are cross-watching for an Aries, or if you happen to have a lot of Aries in your chart. All right, Aries, I feel that something in your life is going to land you on the right path. Archangel Michael could be very significant for you. You could be using Archangel Michael in some type of maybe magical spell. Spirit is encouraging you, Aries, to let go of fear right now, not later, right now. So there may be an area in your life where you are feeling fearful. It may benefit you to spend time outdoors. I do feel that new beginnings and a fresh start are coming in, and I definitely feel that your inner guidance is real and trustworthy at this time. Aries, you might be putting off something as far as your happiness, postponing. There could be some type of postponement of happiness somewhere in your life, and Spirit is saying no. Decide to be happy now, not later. Right? Put your best foot forward for your happiness. Some of you could definitely be working. Some of you could be expecting a child, Aries. So that brings me to the overall energy of your reading, Aries, which is liberation. What did I get this for? Did I get this for Aquarius? I think I got the same overall energy for Aquarius. Right? Yeah, I did. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Aries, or a Gemini. What crosses the situation is revolution. I believe I got that it was the same exact overall energy, a crossing energy. So yeah, what crosses the situation is revolution. There's a cycle of something. No, I got that for Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You may have Scorpio in your chart. Yeah, revolution. Something continues to happen over and over again. Someone could be revolting, being a renegade against something. One of the major energies also, if you're reading Aries, is baby steps. So someone feels that they're not able to get past the baby step stage of a relationship. That something is just not developing. Something is not changing. And yeah, and it may have everything to do with this Seven of Swords energy, where there's someone in your situation, in your scenario, that you deem as deceptive. Trying to get one over. And you may be cutting this person off. Aries, it may be something that you're contemplating, leaving somebody behind and ghosting them, and coming to some type of an agreement or letting go of some type of a conflict. The number 5 could be significant to you. So the month of May, who was born in May, we got Gemini, and we've got, Taurus. It could be Gemini, Taurus cusp for some of you, or you could be dealing with a Gemini or Taurus. Number 3 could be significant to you. You may have 3 children with someone. There could definitely, without a doubt, be a love triangle here. And it could have something to do with this Queen of Cups individual. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio could be significant. Okay. So, I see a Scorpio. And I see a situation where someone's kind of letting go of something. Releasing something. There could also be a confession of some type that could be coming up that could be significant to your situation. Yeah, so you are letting go, right? We were talking about liberation and releasing yourself from something, yes. There's a fire sign individual, an Aries, Leo, Sag, that could be significant. Aries, this could definitely be you. Someone here is resisting some type of a change. Someone here doesn't want to let something rest. Somebody passed away. Someone may be having a difficult time letting something go, letting someone go from the past. It could actually be someone that literally may have passed on to the afterlife. Yeah, common with a lot of the signs, excuse me, no clarity, dishonesty, dishonor in a relationship, fear of letting go of opening up emotionally. And some of you could just, one of you, either you or your cross-watcher Aries, could see you as being overly emotional. And they may see you as being dramatic. Either way, vice versa. You see them being dramatic, they see you being overly emotional. One of you sees the other one is feeling very entitled in a relationship. Feeling like you're owed everything on a silver platter when you're not even being honest or truthful could be how they're looking at it. They're like, how do you expect me to answer you at your every beck and call and then look backwards for you when you lie all the damn time? Could be how they're looking at the situation. I do feel that there's some type of change that's ushered in to your situation. I see the number 5 repetitively, so I feel that there could have been a lot of conflict, and there's a lot of change in direction that could be coming in. I'm sorry, I know I said this, but 3, 4, and 5 could be significant to you. All right, we got a fire sign once again. This could be you, Aries. This could be your counterpart that could have fire in their chart, or it could be fiery in nature. Absolutely, somebody's thinking about leaving this connection and becoming single. Someone has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Someone feels blocked. There's a blockage of some type in your situation. Either you blocked someone, a third party is blocked. There's an Aquarius somehow in this scenario. Some of you could have blocked an Aquarius. All right. Yeah. Why did you block them? Because someone's a flirt. Someone's very flirtatious. So there may have been a relationship, Aries, that you did not necessarily want to end, but it looks like due to someone's flirtatious nature, you decided that this was, it was a combination of their deception, their flirtation, and the fact that they were giving minimal effort in this connection is what kind of made you say, I'm done, I'm throwing up my hands, I'm giving up on this situation. You may feel that you came up empty in a situation. You're feeling disappointed because you feel that your feelings are not validated when it comes to this connection. You feel something here may have impacted your self-esteem negatively with regard to this relationship. There could be a pregnancy as well somewhere in this scenario, and someone may have decided to know that could be why someone's feeling disappointed. Maybe they had a miscarriage, or decided not to go through with a pregnancy here, and that could be putting a damper on this connection that was one time beautiful and flourishing. Someone here is deciding that they no longer want to move forward. One of you doesn't want to move forward with this connection, while the other one is saying, I don't want this to end, don't leave me. Okay, it could have something to do with finances. Okay, some type of confession. There could have been a confession about another fire sign in your situation. Someone could have confessed that they were having an affair with that person. Yeah, and it looks like they're definitely regretting that decision. I don't know. Somebody could have already been married, could have already been in some type of a commitment and had a mistress on the side. And that mistress could have ended up pregnant. Somebody may not have known they were a side chick is what I'm getting with the 7 of Swords. Okay, so we have a Virgo here that could be significant. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Yeah, without a doubt. I feel it. Somebody was married but had a side relationship. Some of you may be in a relationship where you have children with someone and they also have children elsewhere. They may be bouncing from place to place here. Someone is deliberately not making a decision, and it's causing a commotion. It's definitely causing conflict, possibly having to do with an Aquarius individual that happens to be an ex. Soulmate connection that you have with this individual. Or Aries, I'm telling you, there's somebody with an outside relationship, and somebody is fighting over finding out the truth, after getting the truth, after getting some type of confession about what's really going on. So I see a home that became unglued in a state of disrepair over a Sagittarius individual. So this person may have left you or cheated on you for a Sagittarius. Yeah, and you're definitely feeling that sense of betrayal when it comes to this situation, because you caught this King of Cups cheating. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio may have it in their moon, rising, or Venus sign. Alright, so we got Ace of Cups. So did they leave you for somebody else? You feel that they were not reliable when it came down to this connection. And something may have you feeling confused. You may be feeling alone in this relationship. Very, very puzzled. Very up and down emotionally. And yes, this relationship was rocky. But somebody is saying, I don't want this to end. I want to start over. This could be that someone is leaving to be with an ex that they're still thinking about, an ex that they have on their mind. Yeah, and they're making a final decision about whether or not to leave. Someone wants to clear the air with the individual that they left you for, or the individual that put them out. It looks like somebody is definitely fed up and tired, and of somebody not making a decision, but they can't quite leave, or there's a delay in leaving. But somebody hasn't moved on from the other person. They just don't have the clarity that they need to pick up and leave the situation. And then again, part of them doubts that there could really be a reconciliation either between you guys or with them and the third party. See, they may have repeatedly had a habit or a repetitive cycle of leaving the third party. When things get rough, it looks like this person may uproot and leave. That may be their pattern. That might be the revolution in the situation. Leaving when things get tough. Not really knowing how to stay. Yeah, and being very flirtatious. Somebody in the scenario is wanting to make amends with and heal a situation where there was some type of deception. I see somebody online, maybe talking to somebody secretively online or sending them a text message. Someone also is out of work, so that could be where the financial drawback is. Yeah, but somebody definitely feels this soulmate connection with someone. I feel like it has something to do with outside of this relationship. Somebody doesn't have the closure that they need with regard to an outside relationship. Here you are, Aries. But I don't know why I get Sag. This could definitely be a Sagittarius. But without a doubt, it could be you. It could be a Leo. Okay, because I have the Sun card here. So all three of the fire signs are here. So without a doubt, fire. I've got Virgo. Remember, this could all be in their moon or rising. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yeah. Earth, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, I already said that. Virgo specifically, and here's Taurus. Yep. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Here's the King and Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, without a doubt, somebody's married. And there's somebody on the outside of this marriage. So we got the King, we got the Queen, and then we got another Queen. So yeah, somebody's definitely stepping out of their marriage. Somebody's married and checking out their options online. And this could have been somebody, this is definitely somebody from the past that they're dealing with. And somebody's lying, being very deceptive about what's really going on. And really and truthfully, they want a new start elsewhere. Okay. Somebody was blocked for spying. Somebody is definitely on somebody's social media page. Or someone works in social media. Or someone feels that they're under some type of scrutiny when it comes down to a situation. Somebody feels watched. Some of you could be feeling watched at work. I see a new contract coming in for you. I see a new job for some of you. You could be waiting for news for it regarding a job. Some of you are wanting to do something spiritual. But either way, I see a lot of secrets here. Someone's being very secretive and moving very covertly and thinking some things that they're not really quite sharing with you, Aries, or a cross watcher. They see you as secretive, closed off, emotionally unavailable when it comes to this connection. And they're definitely recognizing the change up in your personality. And it definitely has them feeling very curious about what's really going on with you. And it may spark them to do some type of personal investigation work where they decide to investigate for themselves what's really going on. Because remember, the overall energy of this reading is liberation. Someone wants out. Like I said, one of you wants to hold on while the other one is saying, I'm out of here. I got one foot in, one foot out. So like, let me get some clarity with a situation with an ex and I'm gone. Is what I'm getting. Alright, let's take a look at the energy of the cross watcher for Aries. Of course you're on guard. Why wouldn't you be? That's what I was stating to you. Somebody is noticing the change up and they're feeling that this is the reason that they're feeling guarded. Feeling that their family, feeling that the threat of the tactfulness, keeping the family intact is in jeopardy. Yeah, they feel taken for granted. They feel that you're taking their kindness for weakness when it comes to this connection. Your cross watcher. Could be you, Aries. Remember, this can be interchangeable. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could be significant. Somebody's kicking somebody out, kicking somebody to the curb, and they're being very cold and distant because they already know what's really going on. This is what I was telling you just a moment ago, so confirmation of that. They see it, they sense it, they know you're lying, they know that you're not being completely honest with them, they know that you're not cutting to the chase when it comes to things that they're asking you about. They may be grilling you for the truth, and they may realize, they may notice that you're not really opening up to them. And they may be feeling that things are not really going their way when it comes to this connection. They may recognize that there's a cycle that they're not closing. They may already know that you might be headed back to a situation. Because somebody is saying, I just don't see a future. This could be how they're feeling about you, Aries, or this could be what they're saying to themselves in their own thought bubble. I don't see a future here. This is why. Okay, somebody's definitely a cheater, a player. Somebody is saying there's no success that could possibly come out of this situation. Somebody gives the minimal effort. Somebody offers up a little bit of pocket change when it comes to paying the bills and contributing to this relationship. They may absolutely love you, Aries. The love is absolutely there with them, but they may feel that it's one-sided because I didn't see love on the other side of. I didn't see love on their side. Okay, but they definitely recognize that you're cheating on them, and that could be what they're worried about. Like I said, they see the change up in your demeanor. And they may already be aware that there's this this Queen of Pentacles. They may have found out online that you do have a relationship, or like I said, through their investigation work, they may found out that you're a husband and a father. But you already have a family. And they may see you as controlling, stoic individual. Very guarded when it comes to your emotions. Yeah, they don't feel like you're in love with them. They do. They feel like this is one-sided. They don't feel that you share the same feelings for them at this point at all. And they know that you're looking back in the past, or this may be something that they find out, that you really haven't moved on from this Queen of Cups individual, this Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising. I see a situation where someone wants to heal the past with the Death card. So this is death and rebirth. So someone again wants to bring back the past. So they are cheating. This Knight of Wands, this fire sign, promise you, I don't feel like this is just an energy. This could be you, Aries, though. Don't let this be you. But if it is, then if it is not, then it is another Aries, Leo, or Sag somewhere involved in the picture. Okay, this could definitely, without a doubt, be a Leo. With the Strength card, could be a Leo. Yeah, they're definitely feeling that their reputation, that their self-esteem is definitely being impacted by this situation. Yeah, and they're saying because of that, because you're not in love, because you're looking elsewhere for your fulfillment, looking elsewhere physically and emotionally for your fulfillment, I don't think that I doubt that we can reconcile this situation. And someone feels that they have completely lost you. They're no longer contemplating what it is that they have to do. Someone is fully aware what they need to do since they realize that the other one hasn't moved on from the situation, though they've done what they possibly could to try to stabilize this. They realize that they've deemed this individual, or you, Aries, as being someone who doesn't budge, someone who doesn't change. So this is definitely your energy. This is how they're seeing you for some of you. They realize that you want to clear the air. That you've done this before. There's a cycle of maybe you leaving for this other person, and they realize that, yeah, you may want to go back to your ex. They may be completely aware of this, and that you may have been completely antisocial with that individual, and you may feel that you're coming up short. It could be this Virgo individual that we're talking about, where they may be wanting to go back to the past with this Queen of Pentacles. So somebody is saying don't go, but the other person is saying I'm not really accepting your offer. This is another the fire sign. This is how they're seeing you then. Somebody's saying no communication with this Sagittarius. So they're not communicating with you, possibly. They're feeling very guarded toward you. And yeah, they're feeling very defensive. They're being defensive toward you because they're definitely being deceptive. They're up to something. Some of you could be getting advice from your peers or from someone, a confidant that you trust. And they may be revealing to you the fact that things that are happening in this relationship are just not fair to you. And they may be advising you that there really is no future here. And to end this chapter between you and this individual could be the advice that you're being given. So they're telling you to cut this individual off. Cut yourself loose and walk away from this situation rather than remaining tied to it. Cut it loose is what they're saying. Saying, what is there to really think about? You guys fight all the time. This is definitely a player, somebody that pulls the wool over people's eyes and manipulates them. Someone who's definitely, without a doubt, not serious about a commitment. I don't know, I'm hearing Casanova. Like, that's what I mean, a smooth talker, a player. And yeah, I see you guys taking a break. I feel that you've been waiting a long time for this relationship to develop. Remember, we're going back to the beginning of the reading talking about baby steps. And you're figuring, like, at this juncture in the relationship, you guys shouldn't be dealing with baby steps. You're thinking, we should be married. We should be moving on to something more stable. But there's some type of a pattern here. Some type of a pattern where you're feeling hurt over and over and over again by this individual. And yeah, somebody's pregnant. Or you're finding out that somebody has a baby that they didn't tell you about. They have kids that they didn't tell you about. Because I definitely feel that there are little kids in this picture. And that there is this twin flame connection, twin flame soulmate connection where someone definitely feels drawn to. But at the same time, someone's not committed to that connection because they may have some type of sexual addiction. Or like I said, they have this pattern of looking elsewhere for their sexual fulfillment. So they may have two people to choose from. This is without a doubt a love triangle. Yeah, they're definitely being secretive. And they may be telling themselves, no, I don't. They may be telling you, that could be the confession, that they no longer want to give this another chance. That there's this Queen of Cups that they are thinking about. And this Queen of Cups is who they're giving their love and attention to. And that's who they're wanting to return to, because they're saying, that's where my love really is. I'm really in love with this Queen of Cups. And this is who I see a future with. Now, they're not that bold to be honest with you. Then that might be something that you find out through the grapevine, through some type of gossip, or like I said, through some type of investigation work, through their actions, or through a repetitive cycle, where this is a pattern where they leave you and they go back to the other person, the other baby's mother. There's a Gemini somewhere in this picture. Yeah, you're definitely fed up and tired. You've been through this before, and you're saying, I'm just going to close my emotions off. Even though I don't have the closure that I need, somebody is saying, I'm divided. I'm not sure what to do about this Capricorn individual. Okay, because remember I said there's an earth sign, either a Virgo or a Capricorn, or they could be a combination of both, where somebody is just saying, I'm not really accepting this offer. I'm not staying in this connection. Without a doubt, I'm cutting it off, cutting my losses, and I'm looking elsewhere. So there may be an argument here, either with you or them, that needs to be settled. Somebody's watching somebody online, or talking to somebody online. Yeah, somebody is saying, I no longer need to think things over. I know exactly what I need to do. They definitely could be keeping this a secret from you. And somebody here has ego, pride, just does not want to change, and wants to continue the facade. But at the same time, it's like they can't continue to be fake and phony about it. They can't keep this facade up for much longer, because you're going to see the truth of the situation. Aries, I almost called you guys Sagittarius. So some of you are dealing with a Sag, or you just have Sag in your chart. Or I'm just feeling this opposite sign thing with Gemini. But yeah, I saw Sagittarius come up. Moral of the story, somebody's not happy. And the other shoe is going to drop. Somebody's just waiting. They're just waiting for somebody to make a decision, or they're just saying, you're not going to make a decision, you're not going to change, it's going to come to me cutting you off, because you just are keeping the situation in limbo. You're keeping my feelings, my emotion, my life in limbo, is what Aries, either you or your cross watcher, is saying about the situation. So for those of you Aries who are completely done with this, oh, this is couples, okay. No, I don't do that spread, because you'll find that in the singles read. Some of you, the singles reading may resonate for you, because you find yourself in a gray area. Okay, so let's see. And what I mean by that is you're not sure if you are single, if you're coupled, or what's really going on. It's just right smack dab in the middle. It's unknown to you at this time, so both of them can resonate, both singles and couples video. Remain positive amongst all of this muck and mire. Remain positive. Don't get discouraged, because it could definitely impact your health with the situation. Spirit is saying it's absolutely up to you about what. It's up to you about what it is that you choose. But just know that right now may not be the right time for this connection. I'm confused. Okay. Yeah. They did feel that the grass was greener. Now, career-wise, we did mention career. Something is just, I feel like this is the relationship that's not the right time. Remain positive and don't stop when it comes to a career situation. I feel like don't stop is here, like I said, because there's a revolution of something. Somebody just does not stop. They don't know when to stop with the situation, but don't let that put a damper on your day, okay? Because they're definitely leaving. They do feel that the grass is greener elsewhere, and they may be trying to resolve a situation where they think the grass is greener, and they're just kind of putting this situation on hold to see what's going on with that situation. Even though they're kind of maybe They may have given you this illusion at the beginning that the ball was in your court. Yeah, but at the end of the day, there may be some type of a forgiveness that may happen. Either this could even be self-forgiveness. So Holy Spirit, what is the possible outcome to the situation for the Aries couples? Yeah, calling in their soulmate. And unfortunately, for some of you Aries, is it unfortunate? It may not be. At least you know the truth. It just depends on how you look at the situation. They may feel that someone else is their soulmate, and you may feel that they are yours. But it's like the two of you are not on the same page with this situation. They have romantic feelings for someone else, and they were just waiting. All right, because remember, something was not the right time. Maybe it was just the timing was off with that other situation. They may have kept you waiting and waiting and waiting. Remember, revolution is what crosses the situation over and over and over again. You waited, and you're saying, no, I will wait no longer. There's somebody else out there for me, and I'm going to call them into my life. But before this is over, you may find a place in your heart to forgive. Not necessarily to be a doormat. Forgiveness does not necessarily mean that you have to let somebody in your energy again. But you may have a family with this individual. I don't know. Either way, there is some type of forgiveness that may happen. They may be hoping for forgiveness with the other person that they may be leaving for. And they may be feeling that the two of you just have too many differences that could possibly be ironed out. They're saying, yes, the chemistry is there and all, yeah. But this past person is who I want. And who I have these romantic feelings for. Oh, I keep hearing Sagittarius. So with that, the advice for the Aries, couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Spirit is saying, pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your gut feeling about people in your circle, especially this individual. It may have something to do with love for a majority of you. It could be anywhere in your life. Pay attention to how you feel when you're around this person. Don't ignore those feelings because they're definitely giving you an answer to your question about whether to stay or to go or to hold on or to release this person. Surrender to miracles. It says be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Okay, some of you, like I said, are expecting a baby. There could be a baby somewhere in the picture. Surrender to play. Take a breath from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So there may be a need to entertain that inner child because it may need some attention. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. This is the second time we're talking about baby steps in the reading. So without a doubt, somebody's having a baby. And Spirit is saying, surrender that fear. That it may take baby steps to move forward, but as long as you're putting forth that momentum and that effort, keep doing so. Okay, and you'll eventually get to that goal. Surrender fear also because some of you may be afraid. You may be holding on to a relationship for dear life because you're afraid to be alone. Holding on to a relationship that has well expired, is well beyond its expiration date. For fear of being alone or for fear that there's no one else coming. That couldn't be furthest from the truth. That just might be something, a fearful story that you're telling yourself, Aries, and that could just keep you running in place. Like the card said, it's completely up to you about what you want to do. It is up to you, but it's also a relationship exists between two people. I don't know. It really is up to you to decide what it is you want to do. Aries. This concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. Hope that this reading helped. Thumbs up this video if it did. Leave a comment below and consider subscribing if you already haven't. If you'd like to book a personal, head over to my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. I'm only leaving the personals open for a short period of time, so if you'd like to order, go ahead and get your order in while they are available. Thank you. Aries. I just heard Scorpio. I almost called you guys Scorpio. Thank you, Aries, for watching. I will see you guys again in another video.